Hey everyone, welcome back. In the last video, we learned about strings and some basic operations on strings. Today we are going to cover some quizzes and also we are going to cover some operations and functions which we haven't covered in the previous video. So let's get started. Let's look at the first question. What is a string in a C++? A loop? No. A integer pointer? No. A char array? No. Then our answer will be a object of std string class. So basically our string in C++ is a string class which belongs to the standard library. Okay, correct header file for std string. So std is our standard library and string is our class which is we are using from standard library. So we have to include the library. To include the library, we have to use hashtag include string. So our answer will be A. In the last video, we didn't include the string library to use a string. That's because we wasn't using any advanced features related to the string, but we have to include the string library to use more functions related to strings. Let's move to the next question. What is valid string initialization? We are talking about here initialization. So that means if we write string, then as it is a declaration, and if we assign something, then it is a initialization. So let's look at our option. Let's look at the D. String s equals to hello. But whenever we are declaring a string, it should be in a double quotes. Okay, which is missing here. String s parenthesis no. String s equals to single quotes hello no. Single quotes only for characters. So our answer will be A. Okay, let's move to the next problem. What is printed? So here you can see we are initializing a string. Okay, this is our data type. This is our variable name. Then we are assigning a string to that variable name. And after that we are printing as dot length. Dot length is our function to find out the length of string. So what is the length of string here? Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is it 12? No. Whenever you are writing anything in the double quotes, C++ will consider as a string. So even we are including the space, it will consider as a character in a string. So our length will be 13. Let's move to the next question. Which method removes all the characters from the string? Let's say we have a string s equals to tangent whale. Okay, so if we want to remove the characters from the string, in this case we have two answers. Okay, whenever you want to remove all the characters from the strings, you can use erase or you can use clear. So how are you going to use s dot erase? Then it will erase all the characters from the string. Similarly, you will have to write clear. It will remove all the characters from the strings. If we are thinking why we have two functions to erase all the characters from the strings, s dot clear is always remove the characters from the strings, but s erase also removes, and it also removes certain characters also. Means if I assign some indexes here, it will only remove characters from that indexes. So clear can remove all the characters. Erase is kind of flexible one, so you can assign indexes to erase certain number of characters. Okay, let's move to the next question. Int main string as cpp. So our string is cpp cout as dot add. So here add is working similar to our indexing. So what is the alternative of this? You can write like this also. And what is the character at that index? So our character at the index 1 is p. So both are same. You can either access like this or you can access like this, but no one use this function. Let's move to the next question. How to concatenate strings? Basically how to combine two strings. We already have seen a equals to abc. Let's say b equals to def. If I want to write something like this, I will be writing a plus b. So our answer will be a. Okay, let's move to the next question. What happens if hash dot 8 index 10 is used out of range? Out of range means if our string size is 5 and you are trying to access at the index number 10, it will give an out of range exception. Okay, so basically it is an error which is saying you are trying to accessing a character out of a range. Let's move to the next question. String s equals to tangent, and we are using another function which is append, which is basically append new string to the previous string. Basically it is similar to the concatenate. Okay, so tangent and we are appending underscore will. So our answer will be C. Okay, it might look similar, but there is an extra piece, so this is not our answer. Okay, which function take full input including spaces? See, no. Whenever you are giving input of multiple strings by space separated, scene will take only one string as an input, but if you have to give multiple string by space separated, you have to use getLine function. Let's move to the next question. String as equals to C++ and s dot sub str. So sub str function extract a portion, or we can say continuous portion, from the string. So cpp, and what is the index number? It is 1 and it is ending 2, so 0 1 2, it will extract plus plus and it will return plus plus. Let's look at the next question. String as equals to hello, and we are using here another function find. So find function will return index where you will find this el. So what is the index number? 0 1 2 3 4. So here you can see el is starting from one index, so it will return 1 only. Okay, so find function will return a index where your character or string is starting in a original string. So our el is starting at the index 1 and ending at index 2, so it is giving me a index 1. So our answer will be B. Let's look at this code. Our string is tangent wheel. Okay, now there is another function which is insert. We already seen some function related, like if we want to add characters or a string in a string. Our first one was pushback, if we want to add one character at the end of the string. Or we can use, if we want to combine string, we can use concatenation plus sign, or we can use append. Now if we want to insert a string in middle or at certain index in the string, so first we have to write our index number and the character which you want to insert in a string. So at the index 7, let's see what is our index 7. 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So at index 7 I want to insert underscore, so insert function will insert underscore at the index 7 and remaining characters will move to the right. So our answer will be A. Okay, because at index 7 it was V, but it got shifted to the right and underscore was inserted. Which method erases part of a string? Okay, in this case clear can't be used, only erase can be used, because in erase function we can assign the index number from which we have to erase our string or number of characters. Let's move to the next code. Let's see, our string is hello. There is another function replace, so that means we are replacing something in a string with the I. Okay, so let's see, our starting index is 1, our end index is 2, so 0 1 2 3 4. So our starting index E, our end index is 2, so we are replacing both the characters with the I. So our answer will be HILO, so it is B. Here we are replacing two characters with one character. Which method converts string to lowercase? First let's see what is lowercase and uppercase. There is two term, lowercase and uppercase. Lowercase is our small letters and uppercase is our capital letters. Okay, so if we want to convert string to a lowercase, so means this is our string which is containing uppercase. We want to convert to a lowercase, will be converted like this. Okay, so there is a function to convert a string to a lowercase, but to lower function only works for single character. Okay, so if you want to convert single character to a lowercase, you can use, let's say if I have a string hello. Okay, if I want to convert this character to a lowercase, how can I use? I can, let's say I want to replace or I want to reassign the lower, so I will be select 0 index character, then I will convert to the lowercase, then I can write something like, okay, so the first letter will convert to the lowercase. But if you want to convert all the letters to the lowercase, in this case you can write a loop which is basically starting from 0 and going till s dot size, which is string size, then you can reassign to lower characters. This is one way to convert a whole string to a lowercase, and there is another method which can convert our whole string to a lowercase. So this one will be way easier to write. This one is basically a little bit complicated. Okay, let me write transform, then we are starting, then we are ending, then again we are starting, means these are pointers. Okay, then after this you have to write square bracket, then you will write char ch. So basically from here we are starting a function which will return to lowercase ch. Okay, after here curly brackets, then we will close whole parenthesis and then semi. So what's happening here, we are writing transform, then parenthesis is ending here. Okay, in parenthesis we are writing s dot begin, s dot end, then s dot begin, then square bracket, then this is our function. We are writing a function here and the function is char ch. Transform function is iterating at every character in a string and passing to the ch, then ch is converting to the lowercase, then it is returning back. So you don't need to understand what is happening here, but you can use like this also if you want to transform your string to the lowercase, but I will recommend to use this method. Okay, it is a simple one and you won't make a mistake here by writing this. Let's move to the next question. For string s equals to abc, and what we are doing here, we are writing s equals to s less s. So what is the value of s? It is abc. What is the value of s here? It is abc. Then what is the sum, or we can say concatenation abc, which will reassign to this s again. Okay, so our answer will be abc. Which method returns true if string is empty? Basically we have a empty function which tells if our string contains any character or not. Let's say I have string s equals to a. Okay, and I have string another s1 equals to. Okay, if I check s dot empty, this will return me false. It is checking if our string is empty or not, but our string is not empty, that's why it returns false. Then if we check for s1, it will return true because our string is empty. So basically it is only to check our string is empty or not. Let's look one more question. S equals to data, so our string is data, we are clearing it. So what will be our output? Okay, after clearing it, we are printing length of the string. So if we clear the string, then there is nothing left, and if you try to find the length of the string, it will be 0. Let's look at this question. Okay, it is similar to the lowercase. We have here hello and we are making only first character to the upper, so our answer will be hello, because at the 0th index we have h and it is converting our small h to capital H and then reassigning it again, and so our answer will be hello. Okay, that's it for this video. Thank you everyone, have a nice day.